I think yun. Medyo na, nahustusan ako gamay. Nakailis ko, no? So, I just want to share, siguro memorable experience ako kabandungon while having a break sa pagbuhat sa video sa klase. Nito ko gawas nagpalupad og kite or tabanog. And then, ingon sila na daw patrol or pulis nga moagi sa mga mandako. So, of course, nagpalupad og tabanog. Na-stress ko. So tanawan nga video. Ay, umpok sa banog. May flag oh. Hello. Amazing. Pero bawal din siya.
A few minutes later.
Tamang tago lang ta diri. Sorry. Bye-bye. Hello everyone, today we are going to discuss another topic in which this topic is the opposite of our previous lesson. Remember, our previous lesson is all about derivatives. So today we are going to discuss anti-derivatives, or another term, anti-differentiation, or another term for that also is integral. So this time, let's have a discussion about integral calculus. Okay? So tapos na tayo sa derivatives, let's proceed to the anti-derivatives, or also known as integral calculus. So before anything else, I will present the rules first. Remember, in derivatives, meron siyang mga rules. The power rule, constant rule, constant multiple rule, the sum and difference rule. Meron sa integral naman, meron ding mga rules na ganyan. So I will present the rules ngayon. So let's have the basic rules muna tayo, para para at least naman mag-start tayo sa pinaka basic. Hindi muna tayo magpo-proceed sa mga higher rules. Let's start with the fundamental rules. First, the definition rule. This one is called as integral sign. Okay? This one is called as integral sign. So, the definition rule says that the integration, the anti-derivative of this one, remember, meron siyang invisible one dito. Kapag ganito daw siya, automatically ito yung sagot, x plus c. In integral, meron talagang plus c always at the end. Ha? Huwag kalimutan, sa integral or anti-derivative, always talaga na may plus c at the end. The next rule, we have the constant rule. C means constant. There is a corresponding constant. So the anti-derivative or the integration of the given constant is constant, then derivative nito. Next, we have the sum and difference rule. Okay? Yeah? So later on, I will give examples sa ating mga rules. And one of the important rule also is the power rule. X raised to n. The exponent is n. The exponent is n, so magiging x n plus 1 over n plus 1. Parang similar lang siya sa rules in derivatives, pero binaliktad. Always take note of this one, that integration is the opposite of derivation. Or integral is the opposite of derivative. Or another term, anti-derivative is the opposite of derivative. Okay? So let's have our first example using constant rule. The given constant is 5. We are going to find the antiderivative of 5. So ang pagbasa nito, the antiderivative of 5 or the integration of 5. Yan lang ang pagbasa. So applying the constant rule, 5 then dx. So your final answer, you have 5x plus c. Always talaga na may plus c at the end. So the integral of the integration of 5 is 5x plus c. Now, if you are going to recheck if tama ba yung answer mo, you are going to use the derivative of this one. Remember, the derivative of 5x is 5. Simple as that. Next example, we have the power rule. So we are going to use power rule of this one. Bakit siya tinawag na power rule? Because of the presence of our exponent. you have 15 divided by 5, we have 3x raised to 5 minus 6 divided by 3 is 2 plus 5x plus c. So this is now your final answer. Yan. What's na? So let's have our another example. We have 6x squared plus 8x plus 10. So solve natin. So you have 6x squared dx plus with the integral sign 8x dx plus 10 dx. So applying the rules kanina, 6. Labas ang 6, then x squared dx plus labas ang constant x dx, labas ang constant na 10, so dx. And next, applying the power rule. So you have 6 parentheses x, our exponent is 2, so 2 plus 1 over, of course kung 2 plus 1 dito, dapat sa baba 2 plus 1 din. Ha? Kung 2 plus 1 dito, dapat 2 plus 1 sa baba. Anong 2 plus 1 sir? Squared man. Plus 8 times x. Sir, non-exponent? Yes. Meron ng exponent na 1. So, 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 dito, so 1 plus 1 sa baba. That's the concept of power rule. Plus 10. Of course, this one, the definition rule, x plus c. Just like what I've said kanina, na lahat ng c nasa last na. So, mag-plus c ka na lang sa last. So, you have this process. 6 x 2 plus 1 x cubed over 3 plus 8 1 plus 1 2 x squared over 2 plus 10x plus c. So, you have now your final answer. The integration of the given 6 divided by 3 is 2 plus 8 divided by 2 is 4 squared plus 10x plus c. Yan. So, from galing dito, ano yung process? Sulat natin. So, let's have another example with a given of 4x raised to 4 minus 18x squared minus 7x dx. So, we are going to find the integration or what we call the antiderivative. Applying the rules. So, ipagawas na ito ni x4 minus 8. Sorry, I forgot the dx. Minus 18x squared dx minus 7x dx. Yan. Then applying the constant rule. Of course, kung 4 plus 1 dito, 4 plus 1 din dito. In 2 plus 1 over 2 plus 1 minus 7 x1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1 plus c. Plus c. So, 4 x raised to 5 over 5. Kasi, 4 plus 1 is 5. X cubed over 3 minus 7 x squared over 2 plus c. Okay? Of course, you cannot divide 4 and 5. Tama? 4 divided by 5 is decimal or fraction. So, it's up to you. So, you have now answer. 4/5 x raised to 5 minus 18 divided by 3 is 6. So, 6x cubed minus the same with 7 divided by 2 is a fraction answer or decimal. Still, you can have this one. Plus c. So, this is now your final answer. So, this time, let's proceed to the integration by parts. Ano ibig sabihin ng integration by parts? Integration by parts is a special method na ginagamit ng mga tao, especially if two terms are multiplied together. Okay? If may mga multiplication or division sometimes na nangyayari. So in this part, we are going to use integration by parts. So the given we have x plus 3 raised to 5. So the given is x plus 3 raised to 5. So we are going to find antiderivative of x plus 3 raised to 5. Sir, ang saan mo na? Kasi process. So, ganito ang process ng integration by parts. Listen carefully and watch this process. So you are going to assume kayo. So let u is equal, our base is x plus 3. Okay? Let u is equal to x plus 3. Sir, nganong ang x plus 3? Nganong dili ang 5? Lain po. Dili siya ang 5 iyon mo kay. Dili mo siya ang base. Okay? Dili siya maong basihan. Okay. So kaning nga process ngayon ito, if you let u is equal to x plus 3, ang ating given ngayon magiging, so ang x plus 3 magiging u raised to 5 dx. Diba? Let u is equal to x plus 3. So yung x plus 3 natin magiging u raised to 5. U na lang. So u raised to 5 dx. And of course, you cannot find the derivative of this one. Alang-alang ang dx o dx ni nakani u. Sige daw. Oh, dili siya pwede. So saan mo na, sir? Sa pagpangita, mamahin mo na siyang du. Ha, always take note ha. Kung x na dira, dapat x po ni. Kung u ni diri, dapat u po ni siya diri. So we need to transform this dx into du. Kung saan? Now, unsay derivative sa u? Unsay derivative? So balikan natin yung lesson natin sa derivative. The derivative of u is du. Eh? Ang derivative ng u is du. Is equal to, unsay derivative? Wala. Ang derivative ng u is du. Unsay derivative sa x plus 3? The derivative of x plus 3 is 1 dx. Okay? Sir, balik lagi ka, sir, og derivative. Yes, bumalik ako ng derivative kasi in calculus, you cannot proceed integration if hindi mo alam ang process ng derivation. So, dapat alam mo talaga yung derivatives before ka mag-integrate. Okay? So, let's go back here. Yung u natin, derivative ng u is du. Derivative ng x plus 3, 1. Tama? Pero lagyan ng dx. Okay? So, you have now du is equal to dx. So, this time, anong equivalent ng dx? Du. So, itong dx will be substituted. So, ito siya. Yan. Yan. Magiging this time, magiging u raised to 5 du na. Ha? Bakit naging du? Remember, ang equivalent ng dx natin is du. Dapat mag-change na to ni siya og u, kay u man ni siya. So, apply the rule. See? Is this your final answer? Okay? So, hindi pa ito yung final answer mo. After makuha ito, babalik ka. Ano ang value ng ating u? Babalik ka. So, ang value ng ating u, which is ito. Okay? So, the u will turn into x plus 3 raised to 6 over 6 plus c, and this is now your final answer. So, yan ang integration by parts. Okay? So, let's have another example of integration by parts. So, we have now the given x times 1 minus x squared raised to 3 dx. Okay, so medyo complicated siya. You cannot use the basic rules or the fundamental rules directly. Hindi siya basta-basta. So we are going to use this method, the integration by parts. So, ang ating unang gawin, ano yun? Let u. Ano ang base natin? Sir, saan pagkabalo dito sa base? Okay? What do you think our base? Our base is 1 minus x squared. That's our base. Huh? What do you think our base? Our base is 1 minus x squared. Okay? You cannot use x as your base. No. It should be itong 1 minus x squared. So, magiging x u cube dx. Okay? Rearrange. You are going to rearrange. Ano man? Sige daw, be, u, tapos x na. I-rearrange ni mo nga may nani siyang forma u cube x dx. Tapad silang duha katong may x puros. Itapad din sila. Lahi mo ng u, lahi mo ng x dx. So, you cannot solve this one. Okay? You cannot solve this one directly. i-change pa nato ng x dx into u. Ha? I-change pa ang x dx into u. Just like what we did kanina. So, unsaon na nato ni nga u man ni, kung x man na. So, we are going to find the derivative of this one. What is the derivative of u? What is the derivative of u? du. Ha? Derivative ng u is du. Derivative ng what? 0. 0. Derivative ng x squared. 2x dx. Tama ba? Derivative ng x squared 2x, then lagyan ng dx. So, you will have now du negative 2x dx. Okay? So, ano yung goal natin? X dx. Dito, may x dx na dito. So, ang i-divide lang mo dito both sides kay negative 2. Okay? Ang i-divide lang dito both sides kay negative 2. Ano man, sino dili pwede apilon si x? Remember, ito, x dx mo din siya. So, dapat x dx yung mahibilin dire. Okay? Ganun dapat x dx ang mahibilin dire para inig-substitute mo dire, mapareha siya. Dapat, kung x dx dire, x dx ko dire. So, divide natin ng negative 2, we will now have x dx. Okay? Ang nahibilin dire is x dx is equal to negative 1/2 du. So, meron na tayong value ng x dx natin. Ang value ng x dx natin is negative 1/2 du. So, ito siya, itong x dx will be substituted into negative 1/2 du. So, magiging, ang x dx magiging negative 1/2 du. So, saan galing itong 1/2 du? Remember, kung negative 1/2 du, is galing siya sa x dx. Ito, ano ba x dx? Yan, dala. Ayun siya nila. Pag-shot ninyo. So, negative 1/2. So, negative 1/2 na siya constant, u cube d. Apply the rules now. Negative 1/2 u 3 plus 1 over 3 plus 1 plus c. Negative 1/2 times u raised to 4 over 4 plus c. So, you have negative u raised to 4 over 2 times 4 is 8 plus c. Is this your final answer? No. You need to make it sure itong base natin will turn into its original form. So, yung u natin, which is 1 minus x squared. So, your final answer now, negative 1 minus x squared raised to 4 over 8 plus c. Ano yung answer? So, let's have another example. Our given is 4x plus 1 raised to 3 na. 4x plus 1 raised to 3 dx. So, we are going to find the antiderivative of 4x plus 1 raised to 3. Halos saan man na. So, the same rule, this topic is what we call integration by parts. Okay? This topic is also called as integration by parts. Now, let's have this assume. Let's assume. So, let u is equal to 4x plus 1. Okay? So, let u, our base is 4x plus 1. So, let u is equal to 4x plus 1. Now, so ito siya, magiging, yung 4x plus 1 natin, magiging u cube dx. Tama? U cube dx. And of course, you cannot solve this one because u man dx man na. Dapat du. So, kung saan para may mo na siyang du, balik ta dire. So, unsay derivative sa u? du. Unsay derivative sa 4x? 4 dx. Okay? Asa di kaning 4? Derivative aning 4x plus 1. Then, lagyan ng dx. To find dx, you need to divide both sides by 4. Okay? To find the dx, you are going to divide both sides by 4. Anong 4 man? Para dx na may bilhin. So, you have now dx is equal to 1/4 du. Tama? Yung dx mo is nagiging 1/4 du. So, itong dx na to, ito siya, will be substituted dito. Ang value ng dx natin will be substituted dito. So, magiging u cube, the dx magiging 1/4 du. So, pwede na siya ma-solve. Nga naman, u naman u pud na. So, pwede na siya ma-solve. And there is a constant of 1/4. Ano ang gawin sa constant? Ang gawin sa constant is ipalabas. Okay, ang constant natin dito, anong ginawa sa constant? Pinalabas. So, you have now 1/4, applying the power rule, u cube plus 1 over 3 plus 1 plus c. So 1/4 in u raised to 4 over 4 plus c. And you will now have u raised to 4 over 4 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16 plus c. Is this your final answer? No. Kasi you are going to transform the u into its original base. Remember, anong value ng u natin? Ang value ng u natin is 4x plus 1. So, we will turn the u into its original base, which is 4x plus 1, and you will have now your final answer, 4x plus 1 raised to 4 over 16 plus c. This is now the final answer. We have our last example with a given 3x cubed 6x raised to 4 minus 7 raised to 5. So we are going to get the antiderivative of that one or the integration of that one. So we are going to use integration by parts. So before anything else, we have here a constant of 3. So you are going to separate the 3. So 3x cubed 6x raised to 4 minus 7 raised to 5 dx. After that one, you are going to have this let u, our base is 6x raised to 4 minus 7, that's our base. We are going to get the derivative of the u, which is du. And the derivative of your base, 6x raised to 4 minus 7, you have 24x cubed dx. Always take note ha, na pag magawa kayo ng derivative nito, lagyan talaga always ng dx. Okay? So anong gawin next? You are going to divide both sides by 24. Bakit 24 lang? Because para ang maiwan, x cubed dx. Nga naman, kaning x cubed dx, mauli ang i-substitute niya. So you have 3x cubed, and this is our base. Our base will turn into u raised to 5 dx. 3, of course, you're going to rearrange u raised to 5 x cubed dx. Now, this x cubed dx, there is a corresponding value of that one, which is ito. Okay? So you are going to substitute the value of your x cubed dx by 1 over 24 du, because you cannot get the antiderivative if x ito at saka u yung variable. Hindi siya pwede. So, you're going to substitute 3 u raised to 5. So, the value of x cubed dx is galing dito, which is 1 over 24 du. So, you have 3, of course, meron siyang constant na 1 over 24. So, multiply it by 1 over 24. So, ang naiwan, u raised to 5 du. Then, you can now simplify. 3 times 1 over 24 is 1 over 8. And you are going to get the antiderivative of this one using power rule. So, the power rule says that you're going to plus 1 over the denominator, which is your plus 1 also. Kung 5 plus 1 dito, 5 plus 1 din sa baba. Plus c. So, 1 over 8, u raised to 6 over 6 plus c. Always take note ha, may plus c talaga sa the end. So, u over 6 over 8 times 6 is 48 plus c. Is this your final answer? No. Hindi pa ito yung final answer mo. You are going to transform your base into its original form. Your base is, yung u natin is 6x raised to 4 minus 7. So you are going to transform this one to its original form. So the original form, we have 6x raised to 4 minus 7 raised to 6 all over 48 plus c. And this is now your final answer. Now, if you are going to recheck this one, if tama ba ito, you can use the derivative. So, pag recheck nyo, get the derivative of this one, and you will have this answer. So, that's all. So, thank you so much for listening in this video. And, just like what I've said, this is the last topic. And also, of course, I will include also this topic para sa inyong final examination. And, God bless, and study everything from the derivatives until the antiderivatives for your final examination. Okay, I will keep on updating you regarding sa final exam so that ma-aware mo. Just like what I've said sa post last time na your final exam this coming May 15 will be suspended. So, I will set another date for your exam, and 40 items lang. Don't you worry, I will give instructions, I will give the coverage for your final exam so that you will be guided and you can prepare din kayo. Okay? So, thank you so much. Thank you for everything. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching the video na may na lang. And I hope you are safe right now and labanan ang COVID. Charot. Stay at home. Lipat ayog sa unsa ko ang alaagan. Bye-bye! I miss you.
Ikaw na ba si Mr. Right? Ikaw na ba love of my life? Ikaw na ba ang icing sa ibabaw ng cupcake ko?